Dating is tough, guys. I had some strange dates. I went out with a girl once, she had breast implants. So out on the date, I said, forgive me, but are your breasts filled with silicone? She goes, no, they're filled with saline. I thought, saline, cool. So I put my face in her chest. She said, what the hell are you doing? I said, I'm cleaning my contacts. Did you ever wake up after a wild, crazy night in the town, roll over in bed, look at the person there and go, oh my God, what the hell is this thing next to me? Well, I'm that thing next to you and I'm getting tired of hearing that, okay? Think of something else. And of course they tell you, they warn you to practice safe sex, and they have warnings on cigarettes and warnings on alcohol, but I think they should have warnings on alcohol, but I want my warning to really save me, you know? I mean, if I'm in a bar at 2 a.m., I want my beer to say, warning, that girl is not as pretty as you think. That's something useful. And speaking of New York, I was hanging out with an old rock and roll buddy in Brooklyn about a month ago. Yeah! Woo! She was there, I think. That's why it was a good time. And we went out, we had a few beers, we heard some music, had a few more beers, stayed out late. 2 a.m., he takes me to a massage parlor. Pretty girl gives me a massage, and she offers me a happy ending. A couple of days later, I go to a friendly's restaurant for lunch. A pretty girl brings me a cheeseburger, and she offers me a happy ending sundae. Needless to say, I am no longer allowed Friendlies. But I had coupons, so you know. So I'm in the hotel in Delaware last week after a show, last Friday night. And I'm in the hotel, and I stumbled upon the adult movie channel. It's kind of fuzzy and black and white, but I can kind of see what's going on. And what I saw was this lady with a pretty big chest. Next to her is a guy with a pretty big thing himself. So I'm kind of trying to watch it. Then another guy walks in the room and he gets the things from the guy and he's mixing with the things from the lady. I'm like, wow, this is pretty wild. So I fix the antenna. Turns out I'm watching the Food Network. And Bobby Flay is making a fruit salad with a banana and 2 cantaloupes. So I unplugged the antenna and went back to what I was doing. It's a lot more fun. I do watch TV. My wife was watching the Olympics. You guys seen the Olympics? And there's a sport called curling, where they've got this big metal. Yeah. All right, some curling fans. Woo! Great. So, in case of those who haven't seen it, it's this big kind of metal concrete ball. They slide it on the ice, and these guys have brooms, and they're sweeping and sweeping and sweeping. They sweep it away to make it go faster or on target. My wife's watching this for like 3 hours. I'm like, honey, what's so great about the sport? He goes, oh, I don't care who wins. I've just never seen a man use a broom before. And then I'm watching a show on NBC called The Biggest Loser. Have you seen this show? With these very big people. I feel bad. They're like 400 or 500 pounds. They diet and exercise to lose weight. And every week, whoever loses the least weight, they throw that guy off. I'm thinking, shouldn't they keep him? He obviously needs the most help. So I'm watching the show, and these really, really big people are running and jumping and sweating and kicking and dancing and moving and running and jumping. I waste an hour of my life watching fat people sweat. My wife comes in, she goes, honey, who's the biggest loser? I said, I think it's me. Everything's automated now and it's failing me, man. I tried to order tickets on Ticketmaster. You ever do this? Oh, that's a nightmare. Call up last year to buy Bruce tickets. I dial in, go, thank you for calling Ticketmaster. For English, press 1. Doot. Please say the name of the event that you would like to see. Bruce Springsteen. Okay, that was Disney on Ice. Is that correct? No. I'm sorry. Say the name of the event again. Bruce Springsteen. Okay, that was Harlem Globetrotters. Is that correct? No. Let's try this another way. Please say the name of the state in which your event is taking place. New Jersey. Okay, that was Saskatchewan, British Columbia, Canada, right? No! Bruce Springsteen, New Jersey, New Jersey! Yeah, I had trouble on Valentine's Day. It's an important holiday. I wanted to buy my girlfriend some really nice jewelry, but I couldn't afford it ever because I'm a comedian. And the lady in the Zale store was trying to sell me the Journey necklace. She's like, oh, how about a Journey necklace? I said, well, a girl likes Oreo Speedwagon, but I'll try it. And they said, what? I said, what's a Journey necklace? Well, it's this necklace, and it gets a little longer here, and the diamonds get bigger and bigger. I said, yeah, and my wallet gets smaller and smaller. No, thank you. Now, I married a girl, a very pretty girl, which, you know, has to be nervous because the doctor said she gets her vision back in 3 weeks. Surprise, surprise, surprise! No, I learned that we got engaged a couple of years ago on a nice summer night. And, you know, the next day she's on the phone to all of her friends. She's like, Betty, sissy, we got engaged. We have a church and the food and people and music, dancing, music. Next day I call my friend, I'm like, dude, I got engaged. He's like, dude, why? Just a little different. And I also learned that you need certain things when you're planning a wedding, and it all goes around the girl, whatever the girl wants. My girl wanted this fancy cake knife that had to be gold and pearl handled. You had to get it engraved. And the cake knife that my girl wanted cost $120. $120 for a cake knife, but I figured, you know what? I love my girl, and you only get married 3 or 4 times. So I did, I bought it. Yep, I even got it engraved. It says, Joe's a freaking moron for spending $120 on a cake knife. But I don't care, I'm getting my use out of that thing. I'm smacking the cat around. I'm spankling the bathroom. I'm fixing the trash compactor. My favorite is Sunday morning when the Jehovah's Witness knock on my door. Pardon me, sir, can we talk to you about Jesus? I got a freaking cake knife here. You can meet him right now if you want, you son of a bitch. Now get off my porch, Jehovah. Gentlemen there in the sweater, you have children? How many children do you have? 2. Oh, and how old are they? 30 and 27. Oh, that's such a fun age, isn't it? They're so cute at that age. Pick them up. They're still living in your house. And now they're back there smoking your pot. Hey, they went to the Masonic Temple, screw it, they'll be back for hours. I got lost in the Nicolas Cage room. They'll never find their way out. Oh, that's so cute. Yeah, oh, cherish those years. They're going to go fast. Don't you miss those. Yeah, oh, that's so lovely. Yeah, that's, I just got to pause for a moment about that. I'll tell you, I think nowadays, though, kids are growing up to be wimpy. You know, we used to have tough kids back in the old days, because of their names. You know, kids had good names back in the old days. Joe and Jack and Hank and Mike and Steve. Good hearty names. Now they got wimpy names. Names like Jordan, Connor, Taylor. I just name your kid, take my lunch money. How about that? How about meet me up at 3 o'clock? That's a good name for your son. You know, I think we should do what the Native Americans do. You know, Native Americans, name their children on the type of personality they have. You know, like White Dove, Running Bear, Dances with Wolves. Right now, my son would be called Bangs in the Furniture, and my daughter would be constantly screaming. So that'd be cool. And I enjoyed the whole baby process, especially when my son was born. The first one, I was nervous. We had this big Scottish doctor right off the Scottish boat. He's doing the ultrasound, and he's like, well, that is the baby's head. And there's the baby's spine. And there's its right leg. And there's its left leg. And there's its third leg. You got yourself a boy. I'm like, all right, I got a Scottish boy. I was so happy I couldn't stop doing his voice all day. We went to McDonald's for lunch. I'm like, there's your French fries. There's your hamburger. There's your Coke. You got yourself a Happy Meal. Walking through a bad part of town, I'm like, there's your crack pipe. There's your handgun. There's your Coke. You got yourself a drug deal. And when the baby was born, his face was bright red, his hair was jet black. He looked like a little Native American baby. Which made me happy, because I'm looking down at him going, wow, Junior's going to college for free. And he's getting daddy a casino.